Hey guys, it's Nathan from the Kentucky Cycling YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed the first video in our touring series on the Daniel Boone Bike Route, US Bicycle Route 21, from Middlesbrough to London. In this next episode, we'll continue our journey north through Kentucky, starting in London and making our way up to Berea. Before we get rolling, I wanted to take a minute and invite those of you who may not be familiar with the Kentucky Cycling Project to not only subscribe to the channel and check out the various playlists, but also to learn more by visiting kentuckycycling.org, where we've assembled a number of resources which you may find useful in planning your own cycling adventures in Kentucky and the surrounding region. I also wanted to make sure you're aware that we offer merchandise sales where you can show your love for Kentucky cycling and support the work of the project by purchasing a t-shirt, cap, or a sticker. You can also go a little farther by making either a one-time or recurring contribution via PayPal. Finally, if you'd like to become more of a direct partner in this work, you might consider one of our sponsorship opportunities. Or if you have a cycling resource that you want to promote, reach out to me via the contact page on kentuckycycling.org. All right, without any further ado, come along with us as we continue our journey along US Bicycle Route 21 from London to Berea. Road cyclists who are familiar with the Redbud Ride, an organized ride held in London each spring, know that the roads in this area are incredibly scenic and low flow due to their rural locale. When familiarizing myself with the route, I was excited to see that US Bike Route 21 actually overlaps the Redbud Route in several places, so I was looking forward to revisiting some of these beautiful Kentucky roadways. Alright guys, so we are about 17 and a half miles into our ride. We're at East Bernstadt, and then this is Ron Patton, and he is one half of Wildcat Mountain Cheese, right?
I'd say I'm a third of it. I'd say Clara is probably 2/3 of it. So I'm probably not even one.
Claire is his wife.
Yeah. She's not here today. She's gone. We do the Knoxville, Tennessee Farmers Market every Saturday, and that's her escape from here, is to get to go down there.
This is literally right on US Bike Route 21. And these guys are Kentucky proud producers.
Yes.
They do a lot of local cheese supply. We actually ate at Local Honey in London last night, and their cheese was on several of the items on the menus. You supply lots of different places?
Yeah, in the Red River Gorge, we've got the Rock House restaurant over there. We've got Marcello's in Mt Vernon, the Wrigley in Corbin. I'm going to leave somebody out. We also have, I think the last count they said, 66 Kroger stores throughout the state and southern Indiana.
Nice. And then you guys offer like a tasting here,
Yes,
right?
if there's a vehicle sitting here, there's somebody here. But we're normally here on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Okay. And we're riding through on a Saturday, and they also do things by appointment, and you can reach out to them via the website.
Yeah, the number's on the door. Just call us and let us know, and there'll be somebody here because we're right here, right at the farm.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. And we're just going to taste a little cheese and take a little break here. And they've got a nice sink here, and they're nice enough to let us refill some water bottles before we get back on the road.
Also, I don't know, on down the road here, if you'll see right over here is the monument put up by the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Oh, is it really? I appreciate you pointing that out to us. We're kind of trying to keep an eye out for those as we go. Thankfully, the rain started to taper off by the time we reached our lunch stop in Livingston, where the annual Livingston Homecoming event was taking place. We checked out the historic marker at the trailhead, which was very artistic and paid homage to both Native American and frontier history, and popped into the visitor center before picking up some lunch from one of the festival vendors before continuing north towards Mt Vernon. Much better. At the bottom of the hill lies Renfro Valley and the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame and Museum, where we stopped off for our afternoon break. I've passed by this place lots of times by car and was happy we took the time to visit this very impressive attraction. Not only was it fun to get to see some familiar faces among those included in the Hall of Fame, but the museum is quite impressive and highlights Kentucky's musical heritage and artifacts dating back to the early 1700s, which added another dimension to our historical exploration along this route. Overall, the roads on day 2 were very scenic, and despite some rain, it turned out to be a beautiful day. Speaking of the weather, we started hearing forecasts of rougher weather forecasted for the last day of our ride, which included the possibility of some flash flooding. Our original intent was to ride all 4 days of the route consecutively, but after some back and forth, we decided to play it safe and postpone the riding of the second half of the route from Berea to Maysville until mid-October. So stay tuned for the videos from the second half of our journey. For any through riders looking for a place to overnight, you might consider staying at historic Boone Tavern, which is owned and operated by Berea College, the first interracial and coeducational college in the South. Boone Tavern sits on the College Square, which offers multiple dining options, including Berea Coffee and Tea, which in addition to its awesome beverage selection offers paninis, salads, and desserts, longtime crowd pleaser Papalinos for some pizza, pasta, or subs, and my personal favorite, Noodle Nirvana, where you can build your own Thai noodle bowl. As always, we hope you found this content useful. If you did, please like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks.